Live from WAVE in Louisville, Kentucky. This is Listens Live.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to you, and thanks for joining us here on WAVE Listens Live. I'm your host, Brian Schlonsky. We have got a great show, as always, for you today as we take you to the rundown now and show you who you can expect on the program. We'll start things off with Elder Advisors, and then we'll sit down with Cornerstone Wellness Center and round out the show today with the Distinguished Young Women Scholarship Program. But before we get to those segments, we've got a giveaway to talk about. Monster Jam is coming to Freedom Hall starting on March 29th, and you can get tickets right here on WAVE Listens Live. It's big-time family fun at Monster Jam, where world-class athletes in their 12,000-pound monster trucks tear up the dirt in wide-open competitions of speed and skill. So go ahead, call that number on your screen, 502-571-5263. That's your chance to win those 4 tickets to this year's Monster Jam. And, of course, we wish you good luck. All right, so we mentioned Elder Advisors will be kicking things off with us today. And look, it's Larry Weiss, the president.
Kentucky, and don't go anywhere else.
Back with us here today. And
yes.
Jeff Hurst is realtor with RE/MAX Properties East, also joining us today. Good to see you, Jeff.
Nice Thank you. Thank you. Hang on. The producer's saying a couple shout outs. Young Scholarship Program, worthy, great ladies. I met them in the green room. I think they're going to do a great job. I think they'll do fine. Hey, a shout out to Russ Kleederman at Bridgepoint Gardens. I think he's turning 109 this Sunday. I think he's a Civil War veteran. Good for him.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause some problems. So I'm not going to tell you what side of the Union or the South he fought on, but he is alive today to talk about it.
Okay.
We normally are here to talk about workshops, but I'm going to kind of get in the weeds today on a lot of what we do because, you know, we talk about the workshops, how for husband and wife in a crisis plan, we can protect pretty much all the assets. And people are always stunned to hear that. But you can if you know the right people. Now you do, Elder Advisors. For singles, we can protect about half of the assets, and certainly there's pre-planning. But everybody's always conditioned that, well, there's no use in dealing with the house. We'll just give it away or do whatever. We can't sell anything. And I'm like, wait a minute. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're crossing the bridge now. Jeff Hurst, RE/MAX Properties East, is by far my go-to guy and continues to do just a stellar job for the clients. And yeah, I'm really doing the cheerleading for Jeff, but I do the cheerleading for Amy Wheatley, the other attorneys that we work with, the CPAs, the appraisers, because it is a team effort. If you're going to be effective in protecting these assets, you better have people that you can call and rely on. And Jeff at RE/MAX Properties East is one of those people. I task him with it. He reaches out to the families. Done. He sends me the paperwork I need, and I don't have to deal with it. He is a consummate professional and gets it done. Is that a fair statement?
I think that's great. I
don't think I could introduce it any better myself either.
But he really does. You know, I surround myself with talent. Jeff gets it done for us.
Yeah, Jeff, what are some of the things that you wish people knew about? These workshops are fantastic because people learn about protecting their assets. And as we were just talking about, when it comes to real estate, there's a lot that people don't know. That's where you come in and help.
Correct. First thing, you can't do this soon enough. Sometimes people think, oh, we can wait till we get to the end here. No, it needs to be done now. They can start 5 years in advance. They can start, 5 months in advance. When I step in, we're usually taking over the family home. I'm working with the children, grown adults at this point, and it's a very sensitive subject to deal with because they may have grown up in the house. There's always 3 things we always focus on. That's paint, flooring, light fixtures. Doing them cheaply, but looking nice so that we can get them more money.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to real estate, why is this an area, Larry was just talking about this, it's an area that maybe people come in with these preconceived notions that nothing can be done. Why is it that way? Why do so many people feel that way when it comes to their real estate?
Well, let me jump on that for a second because a lot of it is people are conditioned, the barbershop law, that let's not even worry about the house, let's just let the nursing home get, by the way, Autumn, thank you for the peeps tie, it's Easter. In 2 weeks. This Sunday is Palm Sunday, right? Okay, I digress. But in any event, a lot of times people just throw their hands up and are like, just let the nursing home get the house and stuff. I'm like, no, I want to sell the house for as much money as I can get. Right, Jeff?
Oh, absolutely. And sometimes we'll hear, well, the nephew wants to buy the house. Well, first off, that's not allowed. We got to put it on the market. And you want to put it on the market because you want to get the highest dollar for the home, and by not having everybody look at it versus just one person, and what they don't want to hear is that you've sold it to the nephew for $30,000 less than it was actually worth.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they don't want to hear. So you got to put it on the market and test it, and you got to put it on the market. Even though it's a great seller's market, you still got to do the right things to get the most for your dollars.
Yeah, Larry, you've been doing this for so long, and you still talk about that barbershop law that we try to get through to as many people as possible, but it's still an issue that you see come up time and time again.
It is, and part of the problem is when we sit down with families, they talk about a house, mom's house or Uncle Bob's house, where the case may be. It's like, well, you know, my daughter Susie's getting into real estate, and I'm like, you know what? That is just fraught with peril. First of all, sometimes it's best not to work with family. And then the other thing is, you know, I need someone that's one step away from it that can deal with these things objectively without a concern about, well, I got to explain it to my Uncle Bob and Mary and Susie next Thursday when I see them. It's best to always have a consummate professional deal with that so we can take the emotional issue out, because a lot of times there's emotional issues. You know, they think the house should go for this, go for that, and stuff like that, and that need not happen. Need not happen.
Why is it so important for you? You've talked about this before when you bring lawyers on the show. Now we've got real estate experts with you now to surround yourself and your team with people like Jeff to be able to navigate through this.
Well, it's really pretty simple. If you want to be effective, if you want to be of maximum benefit to the family, protect dollars, but also peace of mind, take the stress off the shoulders, I think it's important that you work with a number of people, not just one person, because one person doesn't know everything, much less can do everything. You know, that's why I rely on you know, the experts, the people that I work with. You know, my dad told me a long time ago, by the way, the older I get, the wiser my dad becomes, is if you don't know how to do something, you better surround yourself with people that do. I would suggest that I do. You know, whether it's attorneys, Amy Wheatley, Bob Marshall, Laura Williams, Annie Golubowski. I mean, I could go down the list of attorneys. We use the attorneys, we use the realtors, we use accountants, all to be effective in getting this stuff done so you are effective getting the assets protected.
Yeah, Jeff, Larry's always talking about how we got to be on this now, and you even mentioned it before, that your number one thing you would say to people is don't wait until you're down the road and you're crossed with this bridge that you now have to deal with right in front of you. Any other tips for people who are listening and they come out to the workshops and they want to be those people who are in pre-planning mode when it comes to real estate?
Like I said, just listen to your professional. And again, some people say, well, we don't want to do anything. I said, well, if your house is worth $100,000, it needs $20,000 worth of work. You're going to have to sell it for $60,000. You don't want that new buyer coming in making the money. You all want to make the money because you're going to split it amongst the family or save it for mom or dad or whatever. You just got to listen to the expert.
Okay, listen to the expert. That's a good one. Okay, about a minute left, Larry. I know that you're going to be back talking about the workshops, but maybe get people, talk about pre-planning. Let's pre-plan for those now.
Absolutely. You can go to elderadvisors.com or you can go to freeworkshop.com and register for the April workshops. April 1st, we are going to be, and that's not April Fool's joke, it's for real.
This is happening.
It is, you know, that's kind of cool. That's happening. Yeah, at the Hilton Garden Inn by the airport, exit 132. And then on April 2nd, the day after April Fool's, we go back to Indiana at the Hampton Inn in Clarksville. And April 3rd, we're going down to Elizabethtown, Kentucky to impart words of wisdom so you don't go broke in a nursing home, because you don't have to. They can always call 855-LARRY-55. It answers all of your questions. And hey, what's up with the AI? Is it because of LA? We've got this AI. We've got this little Peeps bunny. It's just been moving and walking around. It's not really here, but it's here.
I was going to ask you about that.
Impressive AI here at Wave 3.
Yeah, it's because you guys dressed for the Easter outfit today. I didn't get the memo, but you know, let me know next time.
Bring it on Derby.
Yeah,
I know.
right?
Bring it on Derby.
Derby's coming up.
Right. Jeff Hurst, Remax Properties East. Accept no imitation. The real deal for real estate. Jeff Hurst.
Well, thank you both for stopping by Listens Live. We'll see you back here soon before those workshops. Everybody else, hope you'll stay with us here on Wave Listens Live.